Now let's shift to what brought us here today. The topics. Let's get to the juice of it.
Okay.
Obviously, Golden State's been struggling a lot lately.
They've been no. Don't just say struggle. They've been terrible. Like, come on now. Let's keep it 100. It's been terrible because if this was a LeBron-led team, we'll be like, this is a terrible team.
LeBron's team is terrible too.
They are.
Okay, but so look.
Realistically,
Golden State, they've been struggling lately, right? And now all of a sudden, Houston's been on the hot streak, catching up, right?
Okay.
Let me start with this. Question one would be: is Golden State's legacy done? But coming off that question, what would not making the playoffs do for Steph's legacy? Would it affect it at all, or if it would?
Well, I think we have to be realistic with ourselves and think that when we're talking about all-time greats, this will be a failure in this part. So this has to be a stain on his legacy. Well, we hold the 6 finals that LeBron lost, right? We hold that against him. Well, not we. You hold that against them. And I think they giving you have all you have to do is finish top 10 in the league to make
conference.
Yeah, in the conference to make at least the play-in, all right? And Steph and his team right now can't do that. So therefore, I think the dynasty is definitely done. I never once thought they were a dynasty. But that's
all right.
That's past.
They're obviously a dynasty. They've obviously been a dynasty.
They are. But I was saying some wild stuff in the past. This would stain his legacy, I think. I think this could potentially stop him from probably breaking the top 10.
What? Yo.
Yes, you gotta, yes.
Okay, so no. Okay,
you gotta be fair to this.
So let me play like a devil advocate role, right?
Mm-hmm.
If this is such a big stain on his legacy that he's not top 10 all time.
Yep.
What about all the other years of LeBron's Lakers career, other than the bubble Mickey Mouse, like the whole championship?
Yeah, but they made playoffs except for the first year that he was there.
But they didn't accomplish anything though.
Yeah, but at least they made the playoffs. But you're talking about
hold on. So
your question was, what will this do for Steph's legacy if they can't even make the play-in?
Has Bron played with a team like Steph Curry's team? In his Lakers time, has he played with a team like Steph Curry's team?
As bad?
Yeah. Because you're the same guy that tells me all the time that this team is not good, this team is that, this team...
When was the last time we seen AD this dominant this season?
So you're supporting my point, Steve.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Wait. So when he was on the Lakers before, he wasn't...
Besides the
this year was his best.
Besides the real championship, when have we ever seen AD really be AD?
But even when AD's bad years, he's still an all-star.
And who was LeBron and AD supporting cast back then?
Which year? Like what
Steph
era are you talking about?
Steph still has.
Steph
still has the quote unquote. Second greatest shooter of all time?
But you're the same guy that was telling me he's washed.
Who has what? Defensive player of the year.
He's 1 second he's washed, 1 second he's supposed to be the second greatest shooter of all time.
This is still a dynasty we're talking about, right? The so-called dynasty, right? This is the Splash Bro.
But he's on the bench now.
That's not my fault.
Obviously, if he's benched now, he's obviously not the same player. So why are you expecting the same things?
Just saying, we need to hold these players accountable for. Because if this is Bron, we know exactly what the media is running through.
Wait, okay, so, but the Lakers are in the play-in, not the playoffs.
Yeah, but
wait, hold on.
Yeah, but the 3 games, the 3 or 4 games ahead of Golden State.
But Steve, if they lose the first game in the 10-9 game, they're out. They don't make the playoffs. So then, from your point of view, so what does that do for Bron's legacy then?
Still
nothing.
His legacy is cemented. Like his thing is cemented. It's there. He is the greatest of all time.
So
can't top that.
So you're saying that if Steph doesn't make the playoffs with this team,
right,
he's not top 10 all time.
I don't think he's gonna break top 10 though.
But if Bron doesn't make playoff with this team, he's the best of all time.
Yes,
and that sounds fair to you.
He's a 39-year-old GOAT.
What is that? What do you mean?
Just saying, you gotta factor in the age and stuff.
But no, I don't like that. Because I agree, he's probably the best 39-year-old ever, right?
Yes.
Right? But, like, in 1 second, when you say he's the greatest 39-year-old ever, you're acknowledging how great he is at this age in comparison to the rest of the league, right?
Yes.
So if he's still that great, if he's still a top 5, 7, 10 player, you should have top 5, 7, 10 player expectations. It's not 1 second, it's he's the greatest 39-year-old ever, and then the next second when it's bad, he's too old, he's this, he's that. If you're saying he's as great right now,
I'm not saying he's too
hold
old.
him to that.
I hold him.
You
I
just
hold
said
him,
that.
I hold him accountable for things. Yes.
No, you don't. No.
I hold him accountable.
That's not true.
Very much.
That's not true.
But I still think he is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
But Steve, you can't say you hold him accountable when you're saying this wouldn't affect him at all, but then for Steph, it would affect him not making the top 10.
This will affect Steph. But once again, I actually don't think Golden State's gonna make the play-in.
You don't think so? You think Houston gets it?
I think Houston might get it. Or like even if Golden State gets into the play-in, I think they're gonna be the first round, first game elimination.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be against the Lakers. The Lakers are beating them.
I don't know.
The Lakers are gonna smoke them. They are what? Golden State is currently 36 and 34. 36 and 34 as of this recording. They are 36 and 34. Houston is 35 and 35. So I think Golden State loses tonight potentially against Miami. That's it. I think.
You think they lose tonight? That's it.
Yeah.
Nah, I think Golden State gets it.
I don't think so.
I think with Sengun being out, I think Houston's on a great streak, but I just don't know how it rides out for real for them to really get that, like, secure it. They've been great, no question, but I think Steph, Draymond, Kuminga, like this is when
you don't think so. Because I think with the past Golden State, one thing that they were also good at was that defensive like they were actually still a good defensive team. This year, I ain't seen that this year. They are currently they're 19th in defensive rating this year. 19th defensive rating, but somehow losing all these games. But yet, Dallas and the Pacers have the worst. They have a better record. They have a better defensive rating than Dallas and the Pacers. But yet, those teams are like 43 and 29, 41 and 32. So like,
okay, well when you a team like the Pacers, right? You got to think about the style of play. You have a young player like Halliburton who can run up and down all day, every day. They're one of the, if not the fastest paced team in the NBA, right?
Okay.
High scoring team in the NBA. Like this is a team that's like they're young, ready to run. Like teams on different like. You're not gonna ask a team with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson in 2024 to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's things like these are different factors that add up. Even like a guy like Luka, right? He's not similar to the Pacers, but I'm saying like.
So just hold it real quick. So you can use the 2024 Klay Thompson thing, but I can't use the 2024 39-year-old LeBron James argument.
No, because you're not fair in the argument. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You play both sides of the fence. If you're going to tell me he's washed, if you're going to tell me Klay Thompson's washed, stay on that side. Don't tell me Klay Thompson's washed.
Well,
and then say, hold on.
Have I said he was washed?
You never told me Klay Thompson's washed.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Okay. So, but my point is, you can't say Klay Thompson's washed in 2024, and then at the same time, when he's talking about the Warriors, what they should be accomplishing, talk about Klay Thompson. If he's washed, then he's washed. That's what I'm saying, right? That's one part. For the Dallas part, Dallas is like they're not obviously like Luka's not a fast-paced player like that, but it's like Dallas. In my opinion, Dallas like they figured out what works for them.
So far, at least
to win games.
Since the trade, yeah. Since
to
the
win
trade
games.
Deadline, at least, yeah.
So, and, like, we're forgetting Kyrie Irving's on that team. Like, bro, this is not the same.
It's not. But my thing about Golden State is, one, I do think they are by far undersized. Their biggest player is Looney, and he ain't even playing like that many games. He's 6'9".
Mm-hmm.
He's 6'9", so he's like he ain't even like a traditional center,
Yeah.
right? So I think even if they make the playoffs, I think they're like a first round exit. I really don't think Golden State's gonna make it far, and because of all those factors, I think we gotta hold that. Although it might not be completely Steph's fault, but we have to hold that against them because with other all-time greats, we have held everything else against them. So I don't see why we should discredit
Not you.
the fact that. What do you not mean?
Not you.
I hold stuff against
No,
people.
you don't. It depends who you like or don't like.
No, I'm a very truthful kind of guy. I don't know why you're staring at me like that.
I'm waiting for you. Okay.
I'm just
But
saying.
nah, like I just think yeah, nah, I definitely understand the perspective of like I'm not saying that like he should just be like it should act
No,
like they didn't happen.
We need to hold it
but
against them.
to say he's not gonna be top 10 is I don't think that's I just don't think that's a truthful statement.
That's a fair statement, I think.
But let's
Thank you guys for watching.
please like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification button to see when we upload.
Thank you for your support. We'll see you guys next time.